looking natural. The lace.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here? This clown's a street I be gassing her, yeah, I'm a player, yeah, she won't fuck with me, yeah, baby, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Payton and today I'm back with another video. As you all have read by the title, today's video is going to be a really quick and simple review for this hair that I received from Yolissa Hair. I just wanted to do this review and let y'all know how I'm feeling this hair. I've gotten so many compliments, a lot more compliments that I'm used to getting with like blonde hair. Anyway, let's hop right in. Don't want to make this video too long. Before I get started, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so that you never miss another video that I post. I got this hair from Yolissa Hair. They sent it to me. It came really quickly. It came in about 3 days. Yeah, I don't have the unboxing video, but I do have the box that the hair came in. It came in this really cute Yolissa box and it says love your life, love Yolissa Hair. Inside of the box, the wig was inside of this. And this was on the inside of it. It was in this netting, and then this was inside the wig, and then it also came with this little pamphlet, and it says, like, you know, instructions for the hair and the hair care and maintenance. They also send an elastic band if you do want to wear like your hair like glueless, or you just want it to be more secure. I suggest adding this to your wig. They also sent some cute little lashes. I love little gifts like this. And lastly, they sent me this bag for the Yolissa Hair, and it's a drawstring bag. If you know me, you know I love drawstring bags, because when I'm done with this wig, I'm putting it in here. And then of course it's the silk too, so it's really good for the hair to sit inside of. I finally got to put this hair on. I've had it on for like 2 weeks now, and honestly I'm really feeling this hair. So are other people. I've gotten so many freaking compliments. Like, I'm like, usually when I get blonde hair, like I get a lot of compliments, but people are just like, they're like, oh my god, I love the blonde bob on you, short hair on you. I don't know why people like short hair on me so much, but I definitely like colored short hair a lot more than I like black short hair. And I do love blonde. Like, blonde is one of my favorite colors. So I am really feeling this hair. The color did not look like this when I took it out of the packaging. It was just a regular 613 hair, and I'm going to tell you guys about the specs in a little bit, and I'm also going to tell y'all about the product that I used to get the hair this toned. I don't want to say it's silver, but it's definitely more toned than it was when it first came. Like, it kind of had like that grassy yellow look to it, and I just don't like that color, so I always tone my wigs. I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with the specs, and I'm gonna be reading them from my phone. The name of this unit is called their 613 straight blonde bob lace front wigs. They have this hair in different lengths. They have 8, 10, 12, and 14. I got it in 10 inches. They also have different densities. They have 150 and 180, and I got 180% density. And I got a cap size small, and it fits my head perfectly. The cap does come with a adjustable strap at the back, and I did do that to where it's like fitting the tightest on my head. It is a little loose in the back at the bottom because the adjustable strap made it like a lot tighter than the cap is, if that makes sense. So it's actually a lot of space, so I would say that this cap size is a little big, but it's no problem regardless because I glue my wigs on. And for this hair, this color, this length, the density, and the cap size, it's only $98, so it's not even $100. And I feel like that's like such a good price for this hair. Like, that's cheap, like $100 for a wig. And also, if you get 150% density, it's even cheaper. 150% density is $92, and 180% density is $98. So, you know, save $6 if you want thinner hair. I like the density of this hair, but I'll get into that when I talk about the pros and the cons. And now I'm going to tell you all about the product that I used to achieve this hair color. So to achieve this hair color, I used my Shimmer Lights shampoo, and this is a toning shampoo for blonde hair, 613 hair. I always use this when I'm like bleaching my lace frontals and my lace closures or any wigs that I make for other people. I got this from the beauty supply store for $11. You could also get it online on like Amazon or eBay. You use it like regular shampoo, but you have to let it sit if you wanted to really like change the color of the hair. So yeah, I just put it on like regular shampoo, washed it, and then I didn't rinse it out. I let it sit for 10 minutes, then I rinsed it out. It was kind of patchy, so like there were silver parts and then there were still like more brassy parts, so then I had to go back in and put some more of the Shimmer Lights in the brassy areas and let it sit for like 5-10 minutes, because if you overdo it, it'll turn like super silver, and I didn't want silver hair. I just wanted it to be less brassy. It was really easy. Took me like 10 minutes, literally just washed the hair. They also have the conditioner. I don't use the conditioner though, I just use regular conditioner. So yeah, I did wash and condition this hair before I installed it, and then I wore it for a week, took it off and washed it again, then put it back in my head. So yeah, like I said, I've had this on for 2 weeks and I like it so far. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the pros and the cons. Right off the back, I'm gonna say I really do like this wig because how it came, like it came pre-plucked. I really didn't even have to like do much to this hair. Honestly, when you do have like blonde hair, you don't have to pluck it or customize it a lot, but regardless, like I really didn't touch this unit. All I did was like cut the baby hairs, and I'd like plucked along the part a little bit more so it could be more defined. I have to bleach the knots of blonde units, and you don't have to tint the lace of blonde units. People do tint the lace, but I've made a mistake tinting some 613 hair before, and it messed up the color of the hair itself, so I just don't do that. All I do is just take some foundation, a foundation brush, and then I just put it all along the lace, and then I also take powder and put it along the hairline and the perimeter just so it can blend more in with my skin. So I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like up close, and I feel like the hairline looks really good. And of course, I don't like to do baby hair when I put in my 613 units, so this is what it looks like. This is the hairline. It's not super glued down on this ear, but this is what it looks like, and I feel like it looks really natural, like it's coming from my scalp, honestly. I really am feeling this hair. I like it a lot. I really don't have too many complaints. You know I don't have too many complaints because I took the wig out and put it back in. Like, I wasn't ready to let it go. I feel like for the price, like, you get what you pay for. Like, you know, it's kind of cheap hair, but when you get cheap hair, you shouldn't really expect like super great quality, you know. But that's not to say that this hair isn't good. It's just not to say that you're not about to get like, you know, premium top quality hair when you only pay like $90 something for a wig. But who cares, because I would pay $98 for this wig. It's cute. I like the color, and it was easy to tone this hair. I kind of messed up a little bit, like I said, but it was cool in the end. It is ear to ear, so I could change it to a middle part, I could change it to a side part, I could put it all up in a ponytail if I wanted to. But just look at how natural that looks. The lace, it was not hard to lay down. Usually I have to work really hard when I'm doing like colored hair to make it look good, and the lace and plucking it and stuff like that, but I don't really have too much of a problem. And I'm sorry that I keep looking at my viewfinder. I'm trying to make sure that this hair don't look stupid, because blonde hair could go left real quick. Okay, sorry that I didn't get to give y'all a tutorial for me changing the color of this hair and installing it, but I do have like a blonde installation tutorial on my channel. I'll put it in the cards on this video. Only con that I have to say is that the ends of the hair were getting like a little bit tangled at one point, but that's when I took the hair out and washed it and then rejuvenated it basically. I think one thing that I was doing that caused that was just going to sleep on the hair. Anytime I'm wearing like short hair, I usually don't wrap it because it's like impossible. Like, what are you gonna wrap? Like, you could put it in a ponytail or something, but I wasn't putting this hair in a ponytail. I was honestly just wrapping the top so that it laid flat, and then I was going to sleep like with this out of the scarf, and I think that really was messing it up. So I stopped doing that since I put this wig in again after I washed it, and it's been good, but I just noticed like when I was just going to sleep on it, the ends were getting tangled. But really haven't had any shedding at all, like literally, and that's actually surprising because 613 hair usually sheds a lot. But I've just had some tangling, and that's basically it though. What is tangling when you paid $98 for a wig? Like I said, you're not about to get superior top quality, but this hair is still good hair for the price that you pay. If you're looking for a cheap wig, a cheap 613 wig that's, you know, pretty good quality, looking for something that's quick on the go and beginner, I feel like this wig is probably your best choice. Comes ready to go, really easy to put in and install, and also it has like the adjustable strap and stuff like that, so you can definitely wear this wig glueless. I would just ensure that you put foundation on the lace, and put foundation on the lace when you put the wig on your hair. So foundation on the lace under the wig, foundation powder on the lace on top of the wig. I would steer away from using liquid foundation like at the top, because if it gets on the hair, it's really hard to take it off. Thank you to Yolissa Hair for sending me this hair. I really do like it. Hope y'all follow me on my Instagram at payton.b. I posted a hella pictures in this hair. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please feel free to comment down below. And if you guys like this video, you like this hair, you like this look, please don't forget to give this video a big giant thumbs up, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you to Yolissa Hair again. The lace is looking natural. 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 Alright, I'll see y'all in my next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.